Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
tonight's episode of Bitten. We have a selection of great storylines to listen to and to watch.
Yes.
Not me giving you a big volume boost so we can get more of the chosen voice.
Today,
Yes.
we're going to do a little recap.
Oh my god.
Last episode was a lot of fun. Our chosen ones, as you may say, were hanging out at the attraction Magnet Bar, and things got a little out of hand. After it was the guard that said, actually, this is actually pretty important.
I was like, how long are you gonna keep this up?
Attraction was a fun time. It was great. It was so much fun. And then, of course, in fashion of Nasty Johnny, had to throw in a little bit of a cog into the, a wrench into the cog.
Into the cogswell.
Into the cogs. Well,
that's the name of the other bar.
I did a fucked up thing
It's
and made that one guard that survived return back to the group and talk the most shit and say that they wished the Crucible had everyone in their party turn into echoes, and she didn't, so that she could feel the same way that he did. And that was a no-no. That set off Crucible, understandably, and Crucible left, turning into a sparrow and flew off. The rest of the group returned back over to Hart's apartment and stayed the night. Had a nice little long rest, and in the morning, Torin and Roila discussed a plan to push the freaky little eye to its absolute limits.
Yeah,
and
push that
hopefully,
freak to the limits.
And hopefully find a way to teleport to the Reaver compound without having to do all the traveling. There was, also the night before, there was a conversation between Roila and Ilora, where Roila was trying to tell Ilora that they were of divine blood, but Ilora knew. And this fact versus faith headbutting against each other, as Roila and Ilora often do, was a very clear difference between the two. But again, into the morning, Ilora had noticed that Crucible was not here, and so took to the skies and had a very, very difficult time finding Crucible, but in the end, found Crucible still asleep and not seemingly looking to return anytime soon. So Laura was able to gather Crucible and bring her back to Hart's home, where she placed her into her bed. And that is where we ended. As the morning turns into afternoon, let's focus on Torin and Roila. You two have been working on this theoretical, magical extension of the Arcane Eye, and you have gotten to a point where it seems as though you are going to need it is going to push you both to your limits in order to make this work. But how do you, both of you, want to attempt to try to get this to work?
Question. So when we had our rest from last session, our long rest, did we already take those at the end of the session, or do we need to mark what we would have taken?
Your moves?
Yeah.
I didn't really ask, so you would have been able to use some long rest moves
Okay,
for sure.
Gotcha.
I didn't really ask which ones you took, but you can take them now. That's fine.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Okay. How much hope do you have, Kudra?
I have 3.
Did I
Okay.
that works?
All right.
Yeah, so I guess doing it as a tag team role.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main thing that Roila is doing is he is supercharging the runes that are embedded in his arm that amplify magic. And I think he has just been preparing and writing down equations to figure out how to combine these 2 different forms of magic into one casting.
Okay.
I think I'd be approaching from a little bit of a different angle. I think my approach is more from the sort of innate understanding of the foundations of magic itself in the primal sort of influencing of certain spells. So I think I'm essentially approaching it from a pseudo like will made manifest, in that I'm trying to hyper focus on the extent that my scrying eye can go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think at some point, didn't we talk about the Connectus facility?
There was a conversation about potentially using that technology to kind of mind meld during that time. But that is up to you and whether or not you want to try and, contact not Sebastian, Lazarus about potentially using that. Or if you're going to try and do it just yourselves. I know that Roila, you have telepathy, so if you wanted to try and even supercharge that, it could potentially work. It is completely up to you on how you want to approach this. But yes, that was an option.
Yeah, I think Torin would probably just ask, I mean, we can work out equations as much as we would like, but there's a base function to this that unless we can directly connect, I feel like we're going to be having a more difficult time. You are muted.
Right. Because at the end of the day, I still need to be able to see what your eye can. So let's start there. I can open a telepathic link, and we can see if we can modify that from there.
Okay.
I think I'll spend
So we're going to try and do that. Okay. So the telepathic link, how does that you just spend a hope and that continues for as long as you'd like?
Yeah, until I cast it again, or I believe I take a rest. Let me double check it. But it would more so be on what Kudra wants to do with mine, stuff to alter it.
Sure. So then the telepathic link has been created. Is there any way that Torin wants to modify this outside of what Roila can already do?
I'm thinking that there almost needs to be some sort of fuel in some way, some sort of charging force behind Torin as he's, he can sense the presence of Roila. And as he's manifesting the scrying eye, there's the limit that it extends out to. So I'm trying to figure out how, with him being present, maybe tying that into the tag team role itself of both of us, like I'm quite literally, essentially mentally holding Roila's hand and taking him through the steps that I mentally have to do to manifest this eye.
Okay.
I actually kind of like the
So-
idea that because it's will made manifest and we're essentially tag teaming this together, Roila is getting a big ol' window into Torin's mind, because the only way to do this is if there's full transparency. And I imagine that there's probably some flashes of Bannon. There's probably some glimpses of his old Magister back in the day. There's probably glimpses of Crucible. Crew was very, very young. There's going to be glimpses of Roila himself, along with memories of adventuring with Hava, and I think probably the first real conversation with Ilora, where Ilora threatened to kick his ass if his scrying eye spied on her again. And I think that Roila would sense that there is a inherent nervousness at first, because there's no hiding here. There's no pretending here. There's no obfuscation. The walls are coming down completely. But Torin is literally bringing Roila in to experience everything that Torin experiences as he's manifesting his magic.
For this, go ahead and do an instinct roll, which is your spellcast trait.
Yes, oh, I've got my...
We are pushing spells past their limit. So, of course, with doing something of that nature, there are going to be consequences of this. So, we're seeing how far those consequences go.
I got a total of 25 with fear,
Okay.
but I'm going
Okay.
to mark 2 stress to change that to a roll with hope instead.
Go ahead and mark an additional stress as we are pushing this spell to the limit. So you're marking 3 for that to make it a hope. That is a successful push to create that visual link. And Roila, it's not perfect. You get glimpses, like flashes of visual mental pictures almost. But with that telepathic link, you can hear words, you can feel emotions that are being expressed to you. Those are vivid, heightened in this connection, where that paired with those mental flashes feel as like they are a moving picture, even though they're not. You will see straining from Torin, as this is, again, pushing the limits of this spell. So if this is straining, you can only imagine how much strain this next part is going to be.
Gotcha. I think for whatever the next roll that Torin will have to make, I'll go ahead and spend my last hope to give them advantage on it.
Okay.
And not give myself any help on my roll.
Okay.
But I think in that, the way that manifests is, it's like watching all these memories play by, and then Roila draws in his connection to the bridge. And then all of a sudden he's sinking underwater. And it's just this infinite dark void, but there's just like, almost like when you're holding your breath underwater and you can see the glimmers of light in the images above when someone's looking down on it. It's the memories of the adventure thus far. And I think that's what he is seeing within that. And I think Torin would be able to feel that, of like this feeling of sinking, but you can't fall anywhere. infinitely in this infinite expanse of what it's like to be stuck between realms. And then drawing on that connection, I think he starts to like almost astrally project the way that the eye does and tries to find a connection with that eye and with that magic. And it's just this strange, like, psychedelic trip of like the mind leaving the body between planes, between dimensions, trying to anchor itself onto the eye so that it can guide it forward.
Okay. This open window between the two of you shares all of this information and feeling and skill and connection. And as you are trying to push this arcane eye past its limits, pushing it as far away as you can go, this is going to be a tag team roll. Torin, you have the 3 hope. So, with this, you are each going to be doing your own spellcast roll, and it is going to be a difficulty of 30. This is nearly impossible to do. So,
and you got a
if
D10.
you're going to add anything, add it now.
I'm so with the hope that I got from that roll that we just did.
Yes.
I'm going to use that to use the experience Arcane Oddity to give myself an additional. Well, yeah, no, oh, there's a part of me that's like, can I reciprocate the advantage to Roila?
You could.
It's not going to be enough.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I'll do Arcane Oddity, so it's an additional +3. So I'm adding +7 to this roll.
Unless you suddenly became a demigod. It's not going to be enough.
Did you roll your advantage die, Daniel?
Oh.
Let me give you that.
Oh, you got it.
You get a whopping +2. So that's a +9 to your roll.
+9. So if you roll like you did before, you'd be able to get it.
Just crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just crit.
I was 1 away from a crit. It was painful.
No, I didn't get it. A 19 with hope.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a 21.
Okay.
No. Yeah, 21.
Both of you are going to be marking all of your stress. And you are going to become vulnerable until your next long rest. This pushes both of you to your absolute limit. Roila, you push the arcane eye as far as you can. It passes through the Cogswealth. You're seeing flashes again. This is a very difficult connection to keep as well as cast this at the same time. Flashes of miles and miles and miles passing by. You're passing through forests, then mountains, and you see rivers passing by. You are able to get a good distance away, but not enough. It's not enough. And as it starts to reach that far range of that extension that you're trying to push it to, it starts to get staticky. You feel this pressure on your head, as if there's just too much blood in your brain right now. It is pushing against your skull, creating this headache of sorts. And you know that if you push it any further, you might not come out of it. Now, I see that sly smile on your face. I see it. I'm going to ask Torin.
Yeah.
Torin, you are feeling the exact same thing that he is. But you're also seeing, if I'm understanding this sly little smile that I saw on Daniel, Roila's going to try and push it further.
This freaky little smile.
This freaky little smile with your
Freaky
freaky
little
little
smile.
eye.
So bad.
I see this.
Well, okay, first off, obviously, Daniel, send me a DM, please, so I can see what your little brain is cooking up. But I think, story-wise, I think there is this crushing moment of self-doubt as he remembers Magister Shin and the words that were spoken that reminded him that he is not a wizard. He is not going to be anybody that will push the limits of magic in any particular way. So I think there is a moment where as Torin's runes are flickering, because now the magic is starting to become unstable within him. I think that he is gripping the table that he is sitting at as he is trying to keep it together, as he is looking to Roila. To see what the thoughts are. Because he's basically in a moment of, I'm going to fail right now.
Mm-hmm. Daniel,
Yeah.
are you wanting to push this roll? Because I have an idea as to how you could.
I think he wants to buy time for us to try again.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to use time lock as this astral projection of the eyes moving forward. I think he is going to lock it into place
Mm-hmm.
just for a moment so they can see what they can try to do. And I think over that distance, telepathically, you can hear Roila say, I can use restoration, clear some of the stress, and we could try again.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. Are you? I don't know. Maybe there's something else that can do this. I don't know that I can do this. I don't know that I can do this. I don't know that I can do this right now. And you literally hear the spiral that Torin starts to fall into.
Just focus on the sound of my voice. Follow it. The flow of magic. We can go further. They need us to.
Okay. What have you got? Hit me.
And then let's see here. I'm going to use all 4 tokens of my restoration.
Okay.
Tokens clears 2 hit points or 2 stress. So 2 of them. So both of us can remove 4 stress right now.
Interesting. Okay.
So I can remove 4 stress from each of us, or one of us can have completely no stress and push the roll further. That's up to you. Because we don't have enough hope for another tag team roll. But I do have a +4 to spell casting. I don't know.
I'd personally be okay with splitting that, so
Okay.
both of us can heal 4, because I also have a +4.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I think that divine healing magic begins to come out. These little firefly lights begin to leave his hand and then wrap themselves around Torin and sink into their skin. And there's this relief and restoration as that healing magic goes through.
Okay. All right. This is a continuation of this. You were trying to push the roll. However, with the warning that I had given you before, this is an extremely dangerous thing that you are doing. You are pushing it past its limits, as I said, to the point of possible injury,
Leave him alone,
possible death.
Johnny.
Okay. Both of you make another tag team roll. The difficulty is the same.
Okay.
These aren't the faces that I wanted.
Okay, I realize I did just roll before asking this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have gained a hope from the
Oh, yeah,
previous
do we
tag
get
team?
hope?
Okay.
Yes. Both of you would have.
If that...
Ah.
Hold on. I have to do
I'll give you a D10 then.
Okay.
Jesus
Please.
Christ.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get a 4 or higher.
A word? How's a 5 do?
Holy shit.
That's perfect.
It's a 31.
Because there was physically no way for me to reach the number 30. So I had to roll. I was crit fishing the whole time. Raw.
Daniel.
Yeah. I was making it. Come on.
So, I will say,
Fucking-
when I was prepping this moment, I was thinking, because when as GMs, when we create these moments of rule of cool and create the precedence of things like this, it creates a question of, well, what if they try and do it again? Well, what if they try and do it again? And we're pushing past the limits of what the rules allow any of us to do. I said difficulty of 30 would make sense. Seeing that Roila pretty much knew that this was almost impossible is so telling. And I think that that's something that is shared through that telepathic bond. You can tell that Roila is near the end of where he can go. Torin, how do you push that further as you are successfully able to do this?
I think there are a few memories that come to mind. Telling Hart and telling Lazarus before we came back that I would watch the world burn if it meant saving Roila. I think there is this growing voice in Torin's chest that says, I refuse to let this be the end. I refuse to let this be our limit. I refuse to let this jeopardize the person that I have completely and totally fallen in love with. And I think that the understanding of that undoes the voice of Magister Shin, as instead of doubt there is a fearless determination. And if there is a personification of Roila in this moment as we are riding with the eye, and if Roila starts to slow, there is a moment where Torin grabs Roila's hand and is the engine, the flyer that which pushes them forward.
And I think he just gives that last bit of divinity as that seeing that you have that spark to push you forward, and just gives the rest of that energy that he has.
That was my mental image of what this would look like. Roila had gotten you here, and it was your job to get them all the way there. And you do. Those mental flashes start hitting you like a machine, just almost inundating you with information until finally this last image. You see thousands of acres of farmland surrounding this large, sprawling city. Towering stone walls and a main landmark of a large citadel within it. Roila, the way that this is set up reminds you of the old artistic depictions of temples of soul and different checkpoints of the Luminarch Empire. This seems to be an old city that has been taken over. It's not that one. A checkpoint. You see there are a cluster of tall buildings on the northwest part of town. You see a large dock and a river near another. But just outside of the main entrance that you are able to see, you see the small little shanty town of sorts, filled with people. And right when you finally have that visual representation of the city, you know that if you go any further, that would be it. So you're able to return back, like falling through nothing. Once again, you return back to your body after this astral projection. What was once thought to be a camp is now known to be a compound. This large city. However, as you return to your bodies, your stress is completely marked, and you're going to mark half of your hit points.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. You are still vulnerable until your next long rest.
Sounds good.
But had you failed again, you both would have done a death save, or like a death move.
I kind of like the idea, and Daniel, let me know if this works for you. I like the idea that when we come back to our bodies, there is like a magical feedback that's just like
yes,
like a shockwave that launches us back.
Yes,
yeah.
The table shatters in front of you as you go into the walls just nearby.
I think he goes flying, and I think Roila's entire right arm looks like it's been struck by lightning, as you see these marks of singed all throughout his entire flesh. The runes are just burning hot. They're just burning hot coals that are embedded into his arm. And there's just blood pouring out of his third eye. And I think he's just kind of like just keeled over in pain and just like cannot like fully unflex his fingers.
I like the idea that where you fly one way, I fly the other. I crash through the furniture and into the wall, and where your arm is forever tensed, I have dead arm because the runes on the other arm opposite yours have looked more like the runes on your equipment and like your own handwriting. And I'm fully anticipating bloody nose, bloody ears, bloody eyes.
100%.
It's a little rough. But even though that is the case, there's just this ow, ow.
Yeah.
Roila,
Yeah.
you okay? Are you okay?
It worked.
What
That's what
are
matters.
you?
It worked.
And all of you are here to see and hear the explosive result of this. This happened in a moment for each of you, as if Roila and Torin had just delved into their own minds immediately. And with Roila's time lock capabilities, control over that time, it just looked like Torin and Roila had started and finished as they just this giant pulse of magic breaks furniture and they both slam into the walls. So this, all of you see as Torin and Roila look extremely bloodied and hurt.
Ow. Ow.
Are you all right?
Ow.
Yeah. He's kneeled
Heart,
over.
do you have
It's
some
still-
towels?
Just looking at what remains of the furniture in their home. Yeah. I'll be right back, and goes over to the kitchen.
I'll fix that in a second.
Hava looks to Ilora. Is Ilora here in this moment too?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
And she's just standing in the doorway looking at both of you, looking like shit, and just looks at Roila and says, "Did it work?"
It worked. As he starts like accidentally lighting the wallpaper on fire from how hot the rooms are. Oh no.
Oh goodness. Oh god. And, like
Hava
goes
has
over to get some water.
Warm tea. Hava has some tea, and it's probably still pretty warm, lukewarm, and goes to pour it on Roila's arm, and where it's getting
Immediately
on fire.
evaporates. Steam.
Yeah, it's
Hotter
it
than
takes
mine.
it. You got to give it a little bit of time. We have a bathtub? Yes. Do you have a bathtub in here, Heart?
I have a river. Why would we have a bathtub here? No.
Great. I'm sorry.
Here.
My brain is
Yeah, you
scrambled
can-
eggs right now.
Yeah, go to the river together.
It's
Oh,
not.
you're awake.
I think
Yeah, come down the
Heart
stairs.
definitely it looks over to Crucible. Yeah, no, here, come with me, you two. Come on. Are you able
It's-
to walk?
Not really. It's not a camp.
What?
It's a city.
Puts out the fire.
Fortress.
Lots
River.
of people.
I see. Would you? I hate to be. I sound like I'm repeating myself, but would you like to feel better, or would you like me to let you suffer?
I vote for feeling better. That'd be lovely.
One vote for better. Waiting on two. Waiting
yeah.
on two.
No. I typically try to strong arm, but this sucks.
You're enjoying
Two
this,
for
aren't you?
better.
You're enjoying this.
I would be enjoying it more if you said please, but I will accept that you are in great deals of pain. And she will go over to Roila and kiss him on the cheek. And that is going to be the token she's spending to clear either, I guess this is up to you, 2 hit points or 2 stress. So that's up to you which one you'd like to do. And then she's going to kiss your other cheek, and you can do it as well. So another 2, and it's either hit point or stress. So I'm kind of leaving it in your hands. And you also clear the vulnerable condition. So that's the 2 tokens. And then cool. I reach out to Torin, and I take his hand, the one that doesn't have like the runes that look like Roila's, and I'm gonna gently kiss his knuckles. And you'll also be able to clear 2 hit points or 2 stress, and I'll spend the second token to clear the vulnerable condition on Torin as well. And I am now out of tokens, but I will spend them all so that they can get a little bit of healing in, and at least won't be vulnerable just in case anything happens between now and next time we can get some rest.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So are we going to the river, or?
You should still go to the river. You look like shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
But can you walk now? I don't.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Roila. I don't think I can carry you.
You're fine. I need to wash the blood off of my gauntlet now.
When they first show up, it's definitely a horrifying experience. So I'm sorry that you're getting it now.
That was
Do I
very
notice
scary.
the rune? Because Cujo said that somebody is now marked with someone's handwriting, perhaps. What was-
Roila, from oh my god, not Kate.
Shadow
Backstory guy, sword wielder, beat the hell out of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Hayden.
Hayden, yeah, my best friend from the past. When we defeated him,
Can tell.
I took, we were so close. I took the runes off of his body, ripped them off, and then put them in my arm because they amplify magic.
Oh.
So some of that runic magic has transferred over a little bit.
Understood.
But they do look different from what you remember then, Crucible. And I mean, from where you're in my mind's eye, the stairs are on the left-hand side, and I imagine that Torin had blasted over, so you would see on that arm that's nearest you the different runes for sure.
I picture it in slow motion as he flew past the stairs. Go across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say? What?
Oh, okay. River.
Yeah. If you can, here I'll.
Yeah, go
Torin, I
clean.
can help you a little bit, but sorry.
Thank you.
Hava would stick out a hand to Roila just to try and at least get him up off the ground with her black fire arm.
Mm.
Yeah. I think he will take that and kind of use his sword to
And Hava
leverage
just
himself up.
Throws all of her weight backwards as hard as
Oh, shit.
she can.
Yeah.
Roila, get on my back. I don't give a fuck. Get on my back.
Mine too.
I
Mine
can do
too.
this.
What?
We can do this together.
As I look at my sister who's stronger than me.
Go on, get on their back.
Get on my back.
They've offered.
All right.
They're perfectly
Alright.
capable.
Yep.
Two
See?
of us.
Whoa. Okay, all right, that's fine.
I'm leaning. I'm leaning. I'm leaning.
Strong.
Shut up. You're making it more difficult.
You both are not the same height.
Hava kind of squat walked.
That's amazing. This is so wonderful. each of you are brought over to the river, there are some bystanders, to say at the least, of people looking at two typical height people bringing a giant over to the river. So you all are able to make it to the river, and there's a little bit of a drop into it, so you're able to.
Ooh,
Yes.
I think as we're in there, and like Roila's like taking off his cape and his armor, and is starting to like wash off the blood, Beans think to himself, and this is a question for the GM, is this the same river that runs through to the Reaver camp?
No, different. Yeah,
Different
they're
river?
very
Okay,
far
gotcha.
away, so not the same.
Okay, gotcha. But I still think he has this idea of like, huh. Well, that could work.
The soap?
Well, I was trying to figure out how do we get inside of a massive city of thieves and killers. We come with something to trade. There are fish, more than likely, here. Animals. We can gather some and use that and pretend to be traders to get
I know
inside the
you
city.
mean me. I can gather some. Crucible is also hasn't taken a bath in 5 years, so it's kind of nestled along the bank behind a bush somewhere, buck naked, just taking a bath. I can get it. It's
Love
fine.
this.
Right.
I love this.
Throw me a towel, please.
As he prestidigitation, lifts a towel over.
Thank you.
Ilora has stayed back, by the way, so is actually still at
Heart's home.
Yep, Heart's home.
Got it.
Hearts and home.
Your best friend Hart, who you didn't forget the name
my
of.
close buddy.
Great friend.
I have the largest brain fart. Not even close. Like nothing
Listen.
even came to mind at all. Like not a
Listen.
single name.
His name was Bob, right?
Okay. Guy over there.
No name. I am there, and I will be on the roof where Roila and I had talked previously. Hopefully alone, not to shove.
Yeah,
Roila, but
definitely.
I think he went with them. So
Yeah.
because I think Ilora and Roila are on the same page, just in different locations, as is often the case. She would like to pray and see if she can figure out the best way to get into the city. And by figure out, I mean directly ask the Lord for answers.
Of course.
It's faster than thinking.
Yes. Yes.
I am going to cast divination,
Mhm.
and it is simply by lighting one candle via a piece of glass angled right at the sun while humming a song of soul. And I close my eyes. I let the sun rays warm my feathers and my skin, and I get a yes or no question about a person, place, or thing in the near future that could or maybe not happen. And I think as the song ends and she feels the resonance of that kind of like solar resonance, that humming solar flare pop, she says, "Is Lucan Thorn the man we must seek to get these answers?" And then she'll like her heart goes from there. When she says these answers, it kind of her train of thought continues for her. It goes back to finding those research papers. It goes back to her trying to put her homemade cure down the throat of a zombie and convincing herself it had worked a little. It goes to her using restoration for the first time and feeling life and sunshine go into a being to heal them. She's wondering if Lucan Thorn is the person they need. no one's really talked about this Thorn man in a while, but he's
Mhm.
really been on her mind, especially lately, now that the Reaver camp city seems a lot closer than it had just a few hours ago. So
Mhm.
she's asking, is he the next step?
You feel the warmth of the sun reassure your assumptions. You don't get a yes or no, but you get that warm feeling that, yes.
She is then going to hold on. I have to spend all that hope. Please hold, because I have to do something else as well. Spin. Don't need it. Never had it. Okay.
Hey,
I would
That's
very
what paradise
much.
are for.
I would very much like to begin shaping material. Then I
Mm.
don't really want to say what it is right now, but I'm going to
Okay.
start building something that I can carry with me that may aid us on our journey.
Amazing. The 5 others in this group all finish your bathing and washing up in the river nearby. You all are able to dry up thanks to Roila's wonderful prestidigitation, and you return back to Heart's home. Do they see Ilora working on anything?
I think Ilora, while hearing them come back up the way, has kind of like poked her head over the roof and waved, and she'll fly down. She's tidied up and is done.
Okay. You return back to the home. And
can I say it kind of
Heart
split
is...
off?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So when would you have done that then? Let's pick up from there.
I think just as we were walking back, maybe Crucible is bringing up the rear, and as everybody just walks in, she just...
Okay. Were you trying to do it out of the sight of others?
Not particularly, no, but she doesn't look, at least outwardly, perturbed in any way. She doesn't look concerned or...
Would anybody have noticed this then?
I think I would have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Hava's just kind of in constant looking around, chattering to people mode.
Okay. Ilora, Roila, you both regroup in Hava, or in Heart's... damn it, I'm doing it now. In Heart's home, Heart returns and puts a pot of tea getting ready to go, but Hava, Torin, and Crucible. Well, Hava and Torin, you notice that Crucible leaves the group. What do you do about that?
I have a question for Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Would you have allowed, on the way back towards the house after having a moment to clean ourselves up, would you have allowed a moment for Torin to just place his hand on Crucible's shoulder? Like before the split?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There is something different in Torin. It's access to new magics, probably from the feedback. Because as Crucible steps away, Torin is facing a completely different direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine that if Hava is right next to him, he would state, if you would allow, I think I need to check in on Crew.
Then Hava would take a moment and look around and realize that Crew wasn't there. Are they okay? Is she okay?
I should have a conversation with her just to make certain, but due to an ability that I now have,
What? New?
What?
you can
Did you
speak
level and I
into
didn't
the
know?
mind of any
You have.
person with whom you've made physical contact with.
Oh, cheeky.
Wild.
And I think a piece of that telepathic energy from Roila imprinted itself onto Torin's mind. And it's not even that it's alien or strange, because for a few very intense moments, Roila and Torin were fully...
You were.
Entwined.
You said that.
It's
It
a
was
metaphor.
Real close.
Wrapped up.
It's a
Mhm.
metaphor.
Getting
Quite
freaky.
close,
That's all I'll
Um,
say.
Breaking furniture together.
Mhm.
In
Mhm.
someone else's home.
Mm.
Saucy.
Forceful.
It was.
You did this. You both did this. Don't look at me.
Crucible, as you split, you can hear... You don't have to experience what you're experiencing alone in your mind.
Can I respond to this?
Mm-hmm.
That's new.
Yeah, it's a
Taking-
little...
You taking lessons from your boyfriend?
something like that.
You can walk with me if you want.
And I imagine that coming around the corner, Torin is already pretty much right next to you.
Now, when do I get to learn that? Everybody can do it, but me now, nearly. Can Hava do it too?
First it was flying, now it's telepathy.
Listen, I've conquered flight. The list has to keep going. You gotta have goals, you know?
Where are we off to?
Well, I was gonna try to find a church or something. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what they have here, or like maybe an elder of some kind, or someone who knows
Sure.
more than me, kind of.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad idea.
Johnny, would
Um,
I know of any, or not, or
From your flight that you had, nothing particularly looked like a church or a temple or a place of worship or anything.
okay?
And I can't remember who Hart was talking to. I think it was Hava, about the fact that they don't really know if they have souls, so therefore they don't know if that connects to a god. They don't really have like any connection to any deity or anything like that. So
Okay.
your base assumption is that they probably don't, but you're not entirely sure. You could assume that if they did, it would probably be in like the old town side of things, which is the smaller side of the Cogswell. So you could walk around the old town side, which is where you're already at.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll walk around and see if I take notice of anything. She's really trying to say what she needs to. Not that Torin can absolutely be there, of course, but she's trying to get some outside perspective about what she's experiencing right now. So, does she notice anyone of note, or?
an outside
Is there one
perspective.
awoken who believes they have a soul? Maybe.
There are awoken that do believe that,
That
you know,
do.
there are some that hypothesize that yes, there are souls in awoken. I guess the best place that you could probably go to would probably be the university again. There's a lot of people that are more in the weeds of, you know, philosophy and
Do they have any?
spirituality.
Yeah. Ooh, that's fun.
They
Yes.
do have like a side of things where people do study that sort of stuff. So there is a place that
Awoken
you could
theology.
go there. Yeah, exactly, like
That's
theology
so-
and stuff like that.
That's so interesting. I love that. I would
Yeah.
love to do that.
Okay.
But the nerds that are in there really are really into it too. They
Mhm,
probably know a lot.
They probably do.
They probably know
It's their
awful lot.
hyperfixation.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're like, man, we love humanoid culture. We just got
The whiteboard
Right.
is covered with all kinds of symbols.
yes.
Mhm. So you walk towards the university here, and
They don't want to let me back in after what happened last time.
No,
Turn me away.
opposite. In fact, there's a lot of people that like point over towards you with recognition, and a lot of people that are just they seem to have a positive outlook when you arrive. You ask around a bit, and you're brought to the site of campus where it's all about like humanities and
Mhm.
social studies, basically. And there
Okay.
is a part that specifically focuses on theology, our place in the world, and more focused on like history, as well as like connection to awoken.
Okay.
But there is a professor that is currently working in their classroom that is empty. And
Okay.
go ahead.
And a professor of what? Does it say what their name is outside the door? Does it?
It would be a professor of, I would say, would this be anthropology? Would that be what it is? I don't think anybody really understands what anthropology is, but it's actually funny. So, I'm a sign language interpreter for my day trade, and
I feel like
the
it's
sign
like,
for anthropology is this, because that's I don't know, and so it's like nobody knows. Anyways,
I was thinking
sure
like
it could.
sociology, because it's like the study of
Sociology.
groups, and then like because
That
that can
sounds
be
right.
across different sorts
Yeah.
of beings. Is just
That
my
sounds
thought.
right.
Okay.
I'm a social
Somewhere.
sciences person. Day
Hey.
job.
So then, yeah, sociology.
I don't know,
We're all so learned.
but I wanted to give my input as well.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much for letting me know.
I have no idea.
And that's my 2 cents.
What would their name be? Because typically awoken here have like their name is related to their designation. Prof?
Meadow
That'd
and
be so
Daniel
funny.
are doing telepathy right now.
Oh my goodness.
Unless they've said something in the chat, I don't know. They may have.
I think we just had 1,001 different jokes go through our brain.
Okay.
Then we both went, nah.
I don't know. I would say Professor Teach.
I'll call him
There
C.
we'll go with Teach.
Professor Teach.
Professor Teach. There we go.
Are they all? I hope they're not all named Professor Teach.
No, they're not all called
Okay.
Professor Teach. That's
Just
just
making
the extent as to which my Gen Con brain can do
Yeah.
something today.
That's
No,
okay.
then there's Professor
okay.
Educate, Professor
Right.
Smarten.
You get it.
Yeah.
You get it. Professor Study, Professor
Professor
Learn,
IQ. Professor.
Hey,
All right. I just before I knock, I turn to Torin. I'm gonna say some things that you're probably not gonna like, but I need you to let me say them, okay?
Of course.
Okay. I give him a kiss on the side of the head and then I knock.
the door's open. And as you knock, just to announce your entry, you see Professor looking over and, well, not every day that I'd receive a visitor that's not awoken. Welcome.
I'm sorry to, I didn't schedule an appointment. It was
Please,
a bit
you don't need
spontaneous.
an appointment. No. Are you a student here?
Not quite.
Then you
I'm
don't
visiting,
need an
though.
appointment.
Alright. It's been a long time since I've been to a school. I mean, usually, I've been in a school usually to play pranks on my friend Roila, because he's also a teacher. But I'm
I
actually
see.
here with a purpose. This is kind of weird. Is it all right if I sit?
Yes, please. And what was your name?
Oh, sorry. My name's Crucible, and
Crucible.
and this is well, it's pretty much my brother. This is Torin.
Torin. Nice to meet you. Teach. My name.
Teach.
Yeah.
Okay. You study people, yeah?
People,
Or
ideologies, philosophy, theology. Sort of anything that comes from being a person.
that's exactly what I'm looking for. Is it all right if I'm a bit forward? I have questions that might be a little hard to answer. And-
I'm so sorry. Am I in trouble? for
No, you're not.
anything?
No, you're not in trouble.
I see.
I am.
Okay. I see. Oh, okay. They closed the book that they were currently reading and put it to the side to give you like their full attention. Yes, please have a seat. What can I help you with then?
Do you think and she looks over at Torn briefly, but has to steel herself because she really needs these answers. Do you think some people are born bad? Like out of favor?
Out of favor. Bad.
Yeah.
I feel like those are two different concepts. Out of favor means that you are born into the circumstance in which you find yourself in as you were born. People who are wealthy versus people who are discriminated against and are given nothing and told to accept things the way they are. That is the second perspective. But are people born bad?
Well, look, I think I'm just making some connections lately. When I was born, my parents hated me. I wasn't supposed to be here, and they hated me, even though I tried my best to be good, and they were quite terrible. And then I was talking to my friend Hava recently, and she fell on some bad times as well. But when she did, a god literally reached out and tried to save her and help her. And that never happened for me. I have someone else that I care about quite a bit who's literally, I mean, her community didn't always go about it the right way, but her goddess has always cared for her and loved her. And it's becoming more common. I'm looking around and seeing people who are chosen. And I'm wondering if there's something maybe rotten inside of me that can't be helped. I did something bad, like really bad, and I talked to someone about it, and I think I'm supposed to feel remorse, and then I try to envision a reality in which I did something different, did something better, kinda, and I still keep thinking I'd do the same thing. So I'm wondering if I'm out of favor because I'm bad. Maybe.
Do you feel bad?
Well, sort of. I
That is the difference. People do bad things, and they consistently tell themselves that they aren't, which leads them to do worse and worse and worse things while simultaneously telling themselves that this is fine, this is how the world works. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're not bad, you're just torturing yourself.
But if I would still choose the same thing that hurts people.
You said if you would do something kinder. Kinder to who? I don't know the circumstances as to which you talk about. But it can't be that bad,
It can't.
as you are seeking help.
I don't know. I don't even know if I can be changed. I don't even know if it's help. I'm just trying to figure it out. I was stopped by someone in the street who had seen me do this bad thing, and someone I really care about walked away after this person yelled at me, And I'm thinking maybe it's because the goodness of her god shouldn't be around me, maybe. Like maybe I'm repelling something. Am I making sense? This is the first time she looks at Torin to see what is Torin's expression.
Torin, I feel like for the majority of their travels had a somewhat hardened expression, except when they would find a spot to rest safely. Because then the armor could come down, the walls could come down, they were safe, and it was just the two of them. What Crucible sees is the expression of someone who cares so deeply for Crucible. And in his eyes, you can see that he understands and wants nothing more than to simply be there so that Crucible doesn't feel alone, or that she doesn't have to feel like she's repelling anything, especially that part. That when that is said, there's this sort of pang in his chest. And he doesn't say anything because he agreed to allow Crucible to speak these things out.
This is a novel thing for me.
I'm sorry if it's a
here-
lot to. I didn't.
Please, no, I'm a scholar. These things are foreign to me, though very interesting. And we don't have people here who are religious champions for gods. We have people who study them. I do not know the answer to that question, though I would urge you to ask her yourself whether or not her god condemns you or pushes you away.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think you're a bad person.
I hope I'm not.
I think in the end, that's what you need to answer yourself. Because I can tell you that I think that you're a good person, but are you going to accept it?
That's a loaded question. It's too soon for me to answer. But I'll think about it.
Give me all of the context. I can tell you exactly whether or not I think you are good or not. But I feel like that's not what truly is the issue here. I think it's whether or not you think you are good.
Okay. I don't know how to answer that yet, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you for your perspective and the talk.
I hope you find peace.
Thank you. Do you like being called Professor Teach?
Well, everyone here has their own designation name, so it's not quite as different as Crucible and Torin, was it?
Torin. Okay.
Do you like being called Crucible?
I prefer crew now, but
Crew.
I do think this helped a bit. Even though
They
I'm a bit
reach out their
confused.
hand, grabbing yours, and says, "If you need another conversation, I would be more than willing."
Okay. Thank you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Please, as I said, this is thrilling. This is a person, not an awoken, walking here and speaking about their dilemma between gods and their internal feeling of whether or not they are good. This is mentally stimulating. Thank you.
In my mind, I hear the speed of the processor is increasing. Like the little whirring sound. Yeah, you did get something out of this. All right. Okay. All right.
Not to say that I'm here for an exchange between the two of us, but
No, but I'm glad at least it's interesting to you.
yes,
It's pretty
very.
agonizing in my camp, but I'm glad it's it's yeah. I come back and visit you again sometime.
Good.
Thank
Do you have something to speak of as well? Looking over to Torin.
Yeah, tell him about your boyfriend.
Oh, boyfriend. It sounds like a new thing.
We haven't exchanged labels yet.
They don't need to. They interlocked. They got freaky. They did some sort of weird magic together, and
I
their
think
bodies
it's at this
intertwined
point
in
that
embrace.
Torin just pulls Crucible into a hug. Doesn't even care that Teach is there. Doesn't care that we're at some university, that there's other people around. The main and only priority is holding the person that he has survived 20 years of this hell with, and recognizing that there have been times that he wished he could have been there. Wished he could have been there to combat the feelings and the thoughts that this person is bad, when in reality, this person is the best of us. And I imagine that Torin pulls back just enough to kind of push some of the hair out of Crucible's eyes and says, I love you so much. And I am so sorry of the weight that is on your shoulders, but it is not a weight that you have to carry alone. You are not bad. You are not. And you are never alone. You have a family here, and every single one of us are here for you. When things are difficult, when they are easy, no matter what people say or feel or do, Crucible, there is nothing about you that is bad. And similar to what Teach said, it's one thing for me to say it, and it's another thing to believe it, but I will repeat it as many times as needed. Because it bears repeating.
I think she doesn't verbally respond. She buries her face in the crook of your neck, in between your shoulder and your neck. And you just muffled, you hear, "You're making me cry in front of the professor."
That is something that I'm curious about, actually. How does
Professor,
that happen?
if you could just like
Oh, no.
like gently face palm and push.
We leak and it's super weird.
It
We
is
just
super weird. I just don't
It's
understand.
so weird. I understand that completely. That question. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. You wanna head back?
Do you need more time? Do we want to sit by the river? Do we need to spend whatever time you need? I follow your lead.
Maybe we take a bit of a walk and then we head back.
That's what we'll do.
I love you too. I think they
Good.
just walk off.
Okay. You see this small collection of students just outside waiting for whatever meeting this was with the professor. As you all exit and they start to
They're
enter
like,
into...
why is she crying? Did she get a bad
Right,
grade?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Right, yeah.
Whoa, this teacher's rough.
As they enter into the classroom behind you, you all walk out and go for a walk. And I think that's a perfect time for us to go to a nice little break. So, let's go to a break while we all continue crying. Grab your tissues, grab another drink, maybe some food. We will be back here in 10 to 15 or so. And then probably do more crying. Hey, it's Bitten, everybody. Hashtag get bit.
Love you guys. Be back soon.
Welcome back, everybody. What a grand old time this first half of this session was. And it's just going to get better. It's just going to get better. So, while Crucible and Torin walked to the university here and spoke of the concept of being bad and whether or not you can be born bad, we have the rest of the party here at Heart's home. The living room of which is in total disarray after the explosive end of the magical mind meld that Roila and Torin had performed. So I think we start there. What is everyone doing as you return back to the house?
Cleaning.
Yeah, I think Royal is assisting using prestidigitation since it repairs objects. So
Right,
I think it's just like the small little time reversal is like these pieces and splintering of pieces of splintered wood begin to reforge and come back together to form a leg, and then finding where that goes, finding a screw, and then that goes back into place. And it's just slowly helping piece things together.
Okay. With the assistance of magic, things don't take too long, and it's shocking to Hart to see all of the furniture that was broken and he was sort of distraught about, to then see how easily it comes back together. You all are able to work together, crafting back the table, readjusting the couch and putting everything back the way it was. And meanwhile, Hart is bringing each of you tea and making what food was brought over so that each of you can eat as you're helping. It takes quite a while to get this all sorted, which is around the time that Crucible and Torin are able to return back to the house. And you find Torin, surprisingly, I guess Crucible, you had seen it too. Surprisingly, the house is in order.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip out on cleanup.
Same.
We just went for a walk.
It's okay. Do you want some tea?
Yes, please. Yes.
Sure. Goes and pours some.
I think I approach Ilora. I apologize. I know that you not only immediately ran to make sure that we were okay, but then cleaned up our mess. I apologize for that, but also for yesterday.
This is because
That
of
was
the
uncalled
healing,
for.
isn't it?
No.
You find out I can make you feel better. Suddenly you want to be my best friend again, is that right?
Ilora,
Would you like another smooch?
I am not saying anything with the intent of
Quietly
gaining.
scowls at the table.
I'm not saying any of this with the intent of gaining or earning or obtaining something specific. I'm saying it because it is the truth. What I said, how I acted, was completely uncalled for. I'm saying these things because I care. And I felt that you should know those things.
Ilora puts a hand on your shoulder, and it's very, very gentle. And there's not a squeeze there. I think she's worried you might still be like feeling some physical injuries. But it just rests there for a second. And she looks down at you from her height, but not down at you like she has the tendency to do when she's pissed. And she smiles and nods and says, "You really weren't that bad. That's a normal Monday with old Torin. You're miles ahead of that now. We all have bad days. Still, thank you. I care too. Don't worry, I won't start charging you for my magic kisses. We're still very good friends."
Good. I'm very glad to know that. Please sit. I have an idea to make us some food, possibly, before we begin our travels. And I'm basically going to gesture. I'm going to gesture to the open spot next to Crucible and be like,
I don't think she even gets that. You telling her to not be in the kitchen to cook is insane. She was gonna make sweetbread for the travels, so this is a wild notion. She looks at the couch and then looks at you and says, "Well, that's preposterous," and we'll walk straight into the kitchen.
Meanwhile, that's when Hart is turning around with the cups of tea for Crucible and Torin, and then just completely moves out of your way as he tried to attempt to make some food, and being a person who doesn't eat, didn't get right there. So we'll hand over those, say, well, place is all in order, so I'm glad about that. Do you all need anything? Anything else?
Hot, you don't have to. You could just. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, okay.
You can
All right,
relax.
'cause I'm
Why
tired.
Sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
sit down.
alright. Okay.
Sits down in the couch and says, "Oh wait, this is better than before. You did a great job. All right, well thank you for fixing everything."
You hear the sound of vicious whisking coming from in the kitchen.
Vicious.
I think Roila looks over to Torin,
sounds
and he
gross.
still has his mental link up and goes, "What's going on over there?"
Well, with sorry.
Right. No, with Torin.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I heard "or" and my neighbors are screaming. I'm so sorry.
Everybody has private walkie-talkies but me. And that's offensive. Hava's gonna get. I'm sure Hava will get there soon.
You guys have the talking stone still.
which
Hava,
is
you know?
With a flashlight underneath the blanket.
It's like,
Over. We make noises. We don't understand why.
underneath the blanket
Over,
fort,
Roger.
2 feet
Who's
away.
Roger?
Yeah. Yeah.
Roila, you'll see that Torin does not shift, does not react too much to feeling your message, and you hear in your mind, "I may have suggested to your sister to attempt to make food to pay them all back for the support, and now I believe she is angrily making sweetbread." That's a dynamic. We should talk about it. So it's fine. I will say,
I know we'll cheer up. Crew, would you mind helping out Ilora in the kitchen there?
She's gonna get mad at me. What do you mean?
What for?
Yeah, she would. You've seen her. You've seen her cook. I can't get in the way.
She's delicate as a feather.
Do you hear the whisking?
It
very
pans
graceful,
over to
very
the
graceful, very
vicious-
accepting of help in the kitchen.
She's gonna help me in the face if I try to help by accident.
It'll be fine, I promise. I have
You will be.
I have a spell of armor if you need it. It'll be fine.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
So is it in like a separate room? Like, is there like
It's
a door?
it's like in the same room. Like there's like a counter that
Okay.
kind of differentiates the two. Like the living room is this large area. Yeah, like a breakfast bar, and then like around that is the kitchen. So it's visible.
Okay. I kind of like move to get better visibility and witness the vigorous whisking. If I go now, I'm going to die.
Are you not a warrior? Crucible the brave.
Crucible the Brave, I'll have you know I was crying approximately 15 minutes ago.
Perfect, and you've got it out your system. So you feel this nudge of his large hand on your back, pushing forward.
Hi.
The whisking just stops. Like you just hear it stop clinking against the side of the bowl. Ilora doesn't turn around at first, but then the whisking starts at a normal pace this time, and she does. And when she does, she doesn't look angry or anything, but she looks like she's thinking through something. She looks actively distracted as she looks at you. Sorry, what do you need?
No, I was going to check if you needed help. Not that you need help. I know you are very capable. But if you wanted help, I can do that. If you wanted it. If you don't want it, that's okay too.
You're killing it.
Torin says in Crucible's mind.
Crucible, who's not
Roila
used to this yet,
Roila
watched a
spins
visible
a hope.
shiver go up her spine.
Roila doesn't know this, but Roila spins a hope to open a mental link with Crucible.
Two people, no!
Spell boys.
Crucible, it's Roila. I'm speaking to you in your mind. Listen,
Oh my
okay,
God.
try rephrasing it.
How do you both have the coat?
She's going to decline your help. I'm sorry. She's going to decline your help. What you need, rephrase it as you want to help.
You can see Ilora is about to say, no, she's got it, as you get the end of that message.
I would love to help if you... No, I would simply love to help if... But not anything that interferes with your...
No, that was good. That was good. You could have
around
stopped.
the corner, trying to indicate.
Fingers on his temple. No.
And
No, you
I
could have
think
stopped to help.
Ilora's just waiting for Crucible's sentence to end. She's just...
She stopped talking very abruptly, not in a graceful word at all.
Hart leans over to Hava and just says, "This is going really well."
I can't tell. They're all... are you guys saying your things out loud, or are you just mentally thinking
It's all in the mental.
watching everyone mentally have this?
You're watching me be puppeteered by two men.
Ratatouille by Spell Boys.
The boys.
Hava, just the thing is, I think it's going well. I haven't heard Cruz scream yet, so this seems good. Oh, that face.
Ilora looks at Crucible and then looks past Crucible to the room full of people who are looking in at us. And then I look back at Crew and I understand what's going on to some extent. And I don't really know if Ilora knows how to make space, but she kind of takes a step to the left, leaving room at the cutting board, and will say, "Those seeds need rolling. I'm a bit busy with the whisking, so if you can keep some solid pressure there, we might have some workable dough in a moment."
Okay. Yeah, okay. A little bit too loud.
Rolling pin, please, and the seeds. Thank you.
Okay.
Crew.
You're welcome.
And she gets right back to whisking again, not as vigorously as before. Now that she's being actively observed, and is trying to be pleasant, but she also doesn't know what to say. She, I think, catches herself nearly like referencing Soul offhandedly several times, and then just like doesn't say anything instead. Like goes to be like, "Oh, Soul has blessed us with a lovely sunshine." No, that's stupid. Don't say that. Okay, say nothing. And so she says nothing the whole time, but she's trying to say something normal. So nothing comes out. She's whisking.
Me, afraid of shattering whatever nonverbal agreement we have between us right now. I also say nothing because I don't want to get kicked out of the kitchen. So I'm accepting this parallel activity.
I think it is quiet for like a few minutes until the next step is about to occur. Like we're like doing the transition of taking dough and putting it, like combining elements to actually put them into the like sweetbread rolls, the circles. And right before that silence breaks, Ilora says, "This is nice. Please wash your hands because we are going to roll these into little domes to make sure that they rise in the sun, since I can't find an oven around here." Which makes sense. Which makes sense in your lovely home, Heart.
I will wash. I also think this is nice.
We both think this is nice, Heart.
We're being addressed.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send a message. I'm gonna send a message to Roila and go, I'm getting the impression that us staring is not helping.
So this is weird. I've never heard someone speak into my mind.
Oh, I should. Sorry. I think there was a little crossover when we. Sorry, I probably should have.
Right.
Mentioned.
Sorry. So you said you spoke to crew. Spoke to who?
No, I did speak to Crucible. Yes.
Oh well, so did I. So I think we clearly.
Oh, you were at the same. Oh no. Oh, at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I think here's a wild idea.
Right.
We disengage and let them have their moment without directly interfering.
Perfect. All right, everyone.
Oh God.
We'll be upstairs. Everyone, let's all go upstairs. Leave them to cook, and we will all go plan.
Oh, okay.
So let's all vacate the premises.
What?
Okay,
okay.
Let me know if you come up with a plan or need any insights.
You two got it.
Oh,
Okay.
Take your time.
all
Take my
right.
time.
You want some beer?
Sudden.
As he starts going up.
I would love one.
As he-
We have the barrel of whiskey.
you
Still.
hear coming from Ilora, where Ilora was sleeping. You hear,
Yeah.
1 second.
Amazing.
Hava holds hers out so that it can go in the teacup.
Thank you.
They do.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And as you're filling it up, Ilora leans in and goes, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Please don't leave me here. What are you doing?
Are you all right? What am I doing?
Stay away.
I'm
Why
so
did you
sorry.
do this? Why did you-
Oh,
why
we're
did
so
you make
far
it? I hate
away.
you, I
I'll
hate
never
you, I
forget you.
I hate you. I can't stand you. Okay, and now we're going to take these on the tray.
You all
and
head upstairs.
trying to
Yep.
move everything to the side. I think she will start drinking the tea that is now spiked with whiskey, and is not saying anything about the sweetbread. Is not really saying anything at all, and it's just kind of going through the motions. So unless Crew is like messing something up or
Yeah.
asking a question, Elora's not giving much verbally
Yeah.
because I think we both know the last couple days have been really, really hard on the whole group, but especially
Mhm.
straining on like you and I. So I
Mhm.
think it's just that awkward meeting point at the middle of a swinging rope bridge where it's
Yeah.
very precarious and no one's technically in danger, but so much could go wrong.
Yeah.
So I think Ilora is worried about being the reason that things go wrong. And that's why
Mm.
there's a bit of silence. I don't think she's trying to make it uncomfortable, and it might even feel awkward. But for her, just having you around and keeping her company is the least lonely she's felt in a while. So she's genuinely content for this type of company.
I think Crew is going to accidentally make it uncomfortable.
Go for it.
I think as she is following your directions, like you asked her to, you see that she's looking at you, somewhat intently, like at your eyes specifically, like she's looking for something, and she's kind of forgotten she's doing it in this moment, but it's like she's trying to read something from you.
I think Ilora doesn't say anything until she's put the tray of these like sweetbread biscuits into the sun so that they can actually like rise and do their thing in a little bit. And so she leans her hip against the counter or the breakfast bar area. She's a little taller, and she looks at you and says, "All right then, out with it."
Sorry, what?
You're doing the third night watch stare? Back in the harbor when you would be on watch for too long, it's like your body would go on autopilot and your brain would be elsewhere and your body would be... So you're looking at me like you've been 3 days on watch, so there must be something going on.
I'm just a bit what's your if I can ask, what's your connection like with Soul? Like, how does it feel? Is she like a part of you, or not so much?
I feel much the same way I believe everyone feels about Soul. I feel the sun on my face, and I know Soul is there. I see the heat waves rising off the road ahead when we travel too long, and I know Soul is there. I dip my head under the water and see pinpricks of glassy light that show me which way is up, and I know Soul is there. I feel sunlight singing in my blood. But no, I don't feel that Soul is a part of me.
Even though sunlight sings in your blood?
I've seen it sing in yours. The top of a tree sometimes. When you've made it up there, happy, you and Snatch with your strange games in the middle of the summer. Sunshine sings in all of our blood. It's very much like Hava. Death is not picky.
Yeah.
Neither is the sun, I've found.
Do you ever feel like Soul pulls you towards certain things, or away from others?
Not directly, no. Just today I asked a question, but it was for clarity, not for instruction.
Okay.
For me, Soul shines a light on the truth of who I am. He does not light the path I choose the path.
Okay.
Is that, why are you asking? Are you thinking of converting, finally? To some religion? Any religion? God?
I don't know if I'd be fit for it.
Why is that?
I don't think I've had a lot of room for belief in my life. Not that I don't believe. I just don't think that it is something that would choose me. You know? I feel like Soul's chosen you.
Do you?
Yeah? Am I wrong?
I don't know. Soul and I have never spoken directly.
Never.
I feel the warmth lead me and shine the truth of myself. Perhaps one day that will change. Perhaps one day I will be chosen.
But it's so obvious that you... How could you not be?
To be blessed is not to be chosen.
What do you mean by that?
I seek to champion my God. I would like to embody the ideals that I believe Soul
Yeah.
gives to the world.
Yeah.
I was blessed by Soul to carry many gifts, but to be the champion of a God, a God's chosen one. I have not yet earned that. I was born being blessed, perhaps due to a prophecy that my brother and I will fulfill. Or perhaps we will negate it. We are quite a disappointment to our upbringing, at least. Who's to say?
Not to us, though.
Not to the people who chose us. To be chosen by gods is one thing, and I'm sure it is divine. I have found it's a uniquely beautiful thing altogether to be chosen by people who can give you nothing. Torin cannot give me power, but he can aid me in any fight, and he can listen to me when I am ranting so that I'm not talking to the shadows. Roila cannot declare me champion of the sun, but he is there to stop time to ensure I have more of it. You cannot turn me into one of your sneezing beasts, but you make me laugh. And you choose the bonds of this group over everything. You have chosen. So if anything, before Soul, seeing as I haven't gotten my official letter, but I am patiently waiting, I have been chosen by Crucible, the brave. So has Roila, so has Torin, so has Snatch, so has Hava. Perhaps that is all you need for a time. I tried to find myself waiting for a chance.
If you were... Well, first of all, with all due respect, Soul would be daft not to choose you.
Blasphemy. Careful.
Listen, I'm not... Soul didn't pick me, you know? I'm not blessed by Soul. Maybe when Soul blesses me, maybe then we can talk.
You see, you wait to have something gifted to you.
Maybe. If Soul chose you as a champion, What would you do with it?
I would bring a new day to the world. Over and over again.
You already do that.
No, not yet.
Yes,
Right now, I just make mistakes and sweetbread. But those mistakes are leading me somewhere.
Hold on, that sweetbread is excellent, though.
I said mistakes and...
Okay, alright, just making sure.
I haven't gone completely insane over our journey, not quite yet. I am decidedly in charge of my functions, and my functions are certain that we choose for ourselves who we are, who we love, and what we will be. So, crew, what will you be?
You do. She's thinking about when we were at the various booths in town, and you said you literally couldn't choose this, and suddenly you're saying, I can choose. So she's kind of reeling from that inwardly. What would I be? I will nothing so I don't think I'll be anyone's champion, but I'll try to do my best.
Someone who tries, then.
Yeah, I would say.
Noble, crew.
Everybody's doing it. I don't know about noble.
Not quite everyone, so. Most people aren't doing what we're doing, you know that, right?
I do.
Good. Do you feel better?
I'm filled, have a bit less doubt, so I suppose a bit, yeah. What about you? I thought you were going to whisk a hole through that bowl.
I could have.
You would have broken hearts bowl.
I'm happy that you have less doubt. Really, that's all that faith is.
Are you feeling better?
Better than what?
I guess, since we had our talk on the roof.
I think we will both be carrying the Cogswell inside for a very long time.
Yeah.
But if the city and its people are safer and happier, I will not be the thing that ruins the joy that we've brought. No, I'm not feeling better at all. But I am determined to carry on.
Can I help?
The sweetbread should be done right about now. Would you like to test them?
Hey. I think she puts a hand on your hand and is like demanding no diversion in the gentlest way possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Good luck.
Listen, you said I'm the champion of this group. I'm here for the people. You're the people. You're the people.
True. I'm the people.
Champ is here.
You put your hand on hers, and she continues to move it towards the sweetbread. But she'll stop.
2 hands.
Yeah, she'll stop when you have 2 hands, And she'll look down at you a little amused because your hands are very
I'm
small.
not asking about the sweetbread. I'm talking about you.
I know that.
Yeah.
Trying the sweetbread, ensuring I won't hear mouths about it for the entire journey would be lovely.
Ilora.
Crucible.
Oh, don't mock me.
I want nothing from you. You
But
know
what
that.
do you need?
I need nothing from you. I'm very glad that you're here. Is that not enough, or is that too much for you? Just someone wanting and needing and expecting nothing from you, just happy to be in your presence. Why is that not enough?
Because I don't like to see you hurting.
That's fair. I don't like to see you hurting either. We are both hurt, though. Yeah. And healing comes with time.
Yes.
Sweetbread. It's
Potentially.
not a diversion. This is how we move forward. What I would like, what would make my heart feel lighter, is if we could travel like loved ones instead of like survivors. All of us.
I don't know if... What if it's both? It might have to be both. For a bit.
Survivors it is.
What? That's not what I said.
It can be both. It can be many things. Are you really not going to try the sweetbread? You've never shut up about the sweetbread when I had it.
I adore the sweetbread.
You can't say that if you haven't tried it, can you?
You are more important.
You're blatantly disregarding the one thing I've poured my soul into, which is the sweetbread.
Okay.
Just try some, please.
Of course. She tries some.
I am reading your face and eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see there?
Someone who... There's an abundance of care, and there's only so far that she can take it. That she can be permitted to take it. So there is... It's care mixed with a light frustration. And then, of course, the sweetbread is delicious. So there's sweetbread face is happening.
Ilora is looking at your face very intently, and she waits until the sweetbread part kicks in, where she can see at least there's a recognition of like the enjoyment of taste. And that's when she takes your hand, and she will give it a squeeze, and she'll say, I need nothing. Yes?
Doesn't mean I won't give anything.
Of course, of course. You wouldn't be Crew if you didn't.
Do you want me to cut this up and go share it with the others, or?
No, I will.
What do you want? What's my next instruction?
Pour us 2 shots of the whiskey, and then we both go upstairs.
Done. All right.
I think Ilora actually laughs, which is like the first time in like since Attraction when she was actually drunk. So beyond that, before that, it's been quite a few days since some actual laughter has happened, and I do think she holds on to eye contact a little longer than usual when they cheers the shots. Like a thought is happening and then being pushed away very, very quickly as they cheers.
Amazing. While this frustrating conversation happens,
I think they're gonna figure it out. I think they did it right now. I think we're totally on
What
the
are we-
same
I'm
page.
afraid. I'm afraid.
what are we doing up here? Why did we vacate the living room?
I think he goes, Torin, I don't know if Crucible's prepared.
Are they going to
For
fight?
what?
Crucible, like an arrow, is very direct on their offense. Very succinct, very forward. However, they may underestimate my sister's defenses.
By the
Wait, are
gods'
they-
heart, I think they're going
Are
to
they
fight.
fighting? Oh my
I
god.
think they're going to.
I
No,
think
Is my living room going to
respectfully-
get destroyed again?
respectfully, Roila, I think you doubt the determination of Crucible.
I don't doubt their determination. What I'm saying is there are levels to their defensive mechanisms that you could not even begin to comprehend.
Okay, no, actually, like I kind of need to have this answered. Are they
Wait,
going to destroy my living room?
They're
again?
coming upstairs. Anyways, so supplies, rations, supplies and rations,
Spells and rations.
supplies
I'm
and rations.
sorry, did you just say supplies 6 times in a row?
Supplies and rations.
Is that the plan?
Yes,
It was very-
Ilora,
it was
because
a very
repetition
important point.
helps remembrance.
Hava
I think
goes
Harp-
towards Crew and like grabs Crew's hand. Crew, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. We have sweet bed.
You're sure?
Hart
okay.
passes by just to go down the stairs to check on the living room.
Is everything all right up here?
Oh no!
Thank God,
you
it's
don't-
all right, guys.
Is everything all right?
It's all right.
Okay, it's all
You
right.
do?
Okay, it's all right. And just kind of does the thing of like, there's nothing to tidy up on Crew, but is just like, because, like,
I'm
you know,
sorry.
I'm okay.
Was Crucible supposed to assassinate me downstairs?
What?
No.
What?
No.
You just
No.
Roila's just staring like this at you, Ilora. It's just
What is happening?
nothing. So, back to the plans.
Yes, supplies.
Hava
Sweet
almost
bread.
is like glued to Crew at this moment.
It's kind of nice. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna put
Well-
a piece of sweet bread in your mouth as you're holding.
Is still staring at the situation and just
Yeah.
eats the sweet bread from your hand.
I would
This is the first time
say
you've had it. It's delicious, isn't it?
There's Torin sends a message to Roila. It just
Really
says,
good.
"I fear they may be onto us just a little."
no, not at all. We're too sneaky for that. All right, everyone. Let's focus up. Now, let's start our planning. I think I have 2 plans
Stop.
that we could propose here. One of them is fairly straightforward, but it might not get us into the rooms that we'd like. The second one, on the other hand, is a lot more dangerous, but it might open more doors.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that I understand the goal of the plan. If we're going into a very dangerous location filled with dangerous people, we're going there to get the cure, right? Was what we had as a
We're-
conversation a long time
We
ago.
are
where we
going
believed
to
it was in
get
there?
a researcher. And by rescuing them, we will gain a better understanding of where they are at with their research into the cure. But the most important thing is that we get them out alive no matter what. All we have to do is get to them, and then I can teleport us anywhere out.
This is sounding very familiar because we were just we did that for you to go and get you alive out of somewhere previously.
Yes, so you'd have experience
And
in
it
this
worked.
field. Exactly.
I actually may have a means of reducing the burden on you, Roila, in that regard.
Right.
In our little experiment, I may have picked up something else.
Okay.
I take my thumb and draw a rune matching the rune that you know as teleportation, and it hums with the same sort of blue energy of Torin's runes. It's not quite the exact same, but I think I can have us return to wherever this rune is whenever we need it.
Brilliant. So, I think we have a way there, my teleportation. We have an even quicker way back, this rune. We have our in, we have our out. However, it's getting inside of the city. Now, there is the option of sneaking in the dead of night, trying to climb through fortified walls and slink through a city. Or we try a safer route and we approach in roles or disguises. Either pretending to be traders, fishers,
Squirrel.
sell swords.
Squirrels?
Squirrel.
Oh, just...
She didn't do that in canon. That was Kelly. This
Oh,
Crucible
sorry.
didn't do this. That's squirrel. Squirrel.
A squirrel.
Yeah.
A singular squirrel.
Just one.
Singular squirrel.
Yeah.
Or this is a remnant of the Illuminarch Empire. Right? Am I saying that right? Illuminarch? Perfect.
Nailed it.
We could go as escorts to a high seraph of soul who is on a pilgrimage, seeking whatever temple may be there.
I think you're the High Seraph.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
Yes.
Yeah.
In doing so, and pontificating about your powers and miracles,
Miracles.
may be able to point us in the
Yes,
direction
miracles.
of the researcher.
I'm sure. Not a great liar.
Right.
the man's
So
leg.
here's the thing. If we go as traders, the likelihood of us being robbed, murdered, or turned away are higher. However, if you have something of a title that is much more valuable, such as a high seraph capable of incomprehensible healing magics, no civilized society would want to turn that away.
But you are capable.
Wouldn't
they
they
still
also want to not let me leave, perhaps?
They could try. I'd kill them.
We wouldn't.
They
allow that.
stole a researcher who
There's-
wanted to research elsewhere. That's not even an important person. Well, important to us, but like if they're not as high seraph. Yeah, I'm worried about Ilora being stolen.
Right. That's where the negotiation aspect comes into play, because we would be able to negotiate maybe services of healing, and maybe that can work as proof to whoever's in charge that we could work on some more important projects.
If I may, if
I'm
we're
open
talking
for
about
suggestions.
if we're talking about the Reavers, we're talking about a group of people who fashioned a cart filled with blighters forced their way into a town and then set them loose. I think when it comes to communicating with these individuals, we just should keep in mind that their brutality knows no bounds.
Which is why we should make our services indispensable.
I can heal. That wouldn't be a lie.
Would it be safe to assume that they enjoy killing?
Some. We don't know
Would
how
be
many
safe to
civilians there are, or what sort of society they've created since.
Would they not find value in someone who could end lives quickly?
Possibly. I think whatever we have to offer to sweeten the deal and get us into those gates, the better. And keep in mind, I had contingencies for if things went wrong here in the Cogswell. But we have no such contingencies for a place like this. The only thing that surrounds us is farmland and a river leading to the sea. There is no ex machina of sorts that we can rely on, no element that we know of that can act as a third party in this. The Blight has allowed us to help the coup d'etat of the Cogswell. This won't be the same way here. We have to tread lightly.
Yes.
No, I hate it when he says unless.
I can at least ensure that where we're going, we won't encounter a certain otherworldly creature.
How can you assure that? What do you mean?
I try to test something. I try to speak directly to Hava, who up until this point, he has not... Well, actually, Johnny, I'll leave it up to you. The rule for the spell, which is Dark Whispers, by the way.
Okay.
You speak into the mind of any person with whom you've made physical contact. Does that start after I have the spell, or is that in general?
Sounds like a saucy little romance novel. Dark Whispers.
Dark Whispers.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The whispers are dark.
It says you can speak into the
Believe
mind
the
of any
story.
person with whom you have made contact, physical contact. So
at any point.
that includes anybody in your life, yes.
Okay.
Torin's touching everybody.
Dang.
I could attempt to make contact and ensure that I can know where it is. But that doesn't have to be an immediate thing. It's just something else that we should keep in mind. Because if this individual was trying to motivate us to find this researcher, there's a reason that they need him. And that's something else that we need to keep in mind.
I think he's talking about the pesky traveler. Would you fill Hava in?
So remember back in the cave?
The angel, then demon.
Oh, in the berry, in the. Oh. What do you mean, pesky traveler?
He's got a way of getting in people's heads.
He had some sort of effigy, some sort of object. It manifested as a crystal that I kept with me for some time in the 20 years since the fall. It is an entity. It is something that desires, or at least makes us think it desires the same thing that we do, but it is not something trustworthy. It manipulates, it tempts, it corrupts. And
Remember
it
when I
was...
told you? Remember when I told you Torin used to be a little bit grumpy?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. That's putting it lightly, though. I know that's very light. Continue. I'm sorry.
This
You just
entity
you
person may be
you were
grumpy.
very grumpy for a long time, but I loved you anyway, all the time, regardless.
Well, there's a chance that this entity may be in the location that we are heading because it knows about those research notes.
Oh. So round 2 is possible, is what I'm hearing. Oh,
Possibly. If I just wanted to merely mention this so we know our...
No, it's good to talk about. In case it happens again. Yeah.
I apologize, Roila, you were...
Okay, so we have Reavers, a terrifying entity, and all of their defenses that we're going to somehow navigate in order to find someone where we don't know where they are. We just know they're inside of this massively fortified area, and
Okay. Listen, I turn into a very small beetle. I fly through the whole city. I go
and
into
get run over
whatever-
by a wagon.
No, fly. I said fly. I said fly. And I fly. And I go in through any bars,
And hit
any
by a
doors.
horsetail.
No, I won't.
A
I
beetle
promise.
may not be. Have you tried a rhinoceros?
Okay, alright, fine. I'll start as a squirrel. And then we'll move smaller as we get into more fortified areas.
We
You know what I mean?
will have time to figure out our cover. And yes, we will have time to scout. But we should rest and be prepared and leave in the morning.
If I may, do I fit into this?
My eyes go to Hava.
Hava looks to everyone else and then looks to Heart. Heart, you want to go too?
I would go anywhere. If it means that I would go with you, and if this person...
Behind her.
If this person has research about a potential cure, I know a lot that perhaps I can assist. I don't want to impose, though.
Something needs to be kept in mind here.
Yeah.
If they find out that we came here from the Cogsworth, there will be war.
I see.
Wait, hold on. Why would that inherently mean war? That they'll just come here just because an Awoken is represented with us?
I mean, in general, if we let any information slip, or if someone recognizes Heart, because the Reavers have been there before, recognizes the clothing, the make, the model, the weaponry, recognizes anything that could possibly be connected, and we make it out with their prized possession, their possible ticket to a cure, there will be a war.
But
How do you
when
feel
we
about that,
find
Heart?
it, but when we find it, we can bring it back to you, Heart.
Okay. Okay.
And you can.
Okay.
You'll just be safe here. Safe, right here.
Yeah, but what about you?
Death doesn't scare me. I know it very well.
I will take anyone who shows up tomorrow morning ready to teleport. But with that being said, I would highly advise none of us leave the Cogsworth with any regrets. If there's anything on your hearts, anything you'd like to say or do to prepare, I would do it before dawn.
I quietly lean over to Hart. I know you don't drink tea, but is there anything I can do for you?
Just stay alive. Don't die.
I'll keep her safe. She talks a big talk about that death, but we'll keep her safe.
Okay. I'll go back to the lab and gather some information that you can take with you, just in case you need it.
Hart, I'm thirsty. Can we go make some tea?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hava goes very
Okay.
quickly down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Hart just looks at everybody and, okay, I'm gonna go, and then goes down the stairs.
You go on. Make your tea.
As he turns that corner around the stairs, what does he see?
Hava opening every drawer, closing every drawer, kind of frantic, and then goes perfectly still. You can't come with us. And I don't mean to say that being mean. It's not your time yet. It's not your time. And she steps in closer and thinks back to what she was talking about with Crew, almost like her eyes going up to the stairs. I have not experienced loss like many others. It's different for me. But the thought of you getting hurt out there, I can't let that happen. And I would defend you against anything. You've seen what I can do.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that you cloud my judgment in ways that I've never experienced before. You make me want to be selfish. I've only ever had one path. And I also want to go down the path that leads to you.
You see, he's looking down. And when you say that, he looks back up to you. I want that path too. Which means, and then he goes and he grabs this new portrait that he's drawn, this one with color, with the two of you hugging. And it's a sketch. It's not like super detailed. It's one of those almost concept sort of arts where there's like thicker lines, but it's beautiful in its own way. And you can easily tell the smoke and hair of Hava and the metal body of Hart joining. And he takes that and he hands it over to you and he says, I want whatever path that is too. So you need to stay alive. Okay?
Hava takes the portrait and looks at it and holds it close to her heart and then places it over top of hers within her robes. And takes his hands and looks up at his face, but her hands kind of go towards where his lips would be and has a thought. Just, how do Awoken show how much they mean to one another? For us, we kiss, we embrace, but how do they show how they mean what they mean to the ones who matter more than anyone else to them?
He takes his hand, brushing against your cheek, and you feel the fingers on the back of your head pulling you in to touch foreheads. And as you touch foreheads, you feel a spark almost. And it stays there for just a moment before he pulls away.
She gasps a little at that first spark and then touches the middle of her forehead and giggles a little bit and then touches the center of his. Shocking.
It's okay that I won't be there. And Cruz said that she's going to make sure that you make it back. So I feel okay.
Good. We can keep you posted. We have one of the stones. I can
That would be wonderful.
I can call you.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call me every night so that I know that
I'll
you're
call
alive.
you every
okay?
night.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll call you every night. And then
Okay.
she leans up on her tippy toes and bumps foreheads with him again, probably with a little more
Yeah.
force than
Mhm.
it's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Sorry, are you okay? Okay.
Oh, I'm fine. We should do you think they want the whole barrel? We could just take the whole barrel up there too. I'm gonna go grab the barrel.
You're gonna
And
grab
goes
the
to
barrel?
grab the barrel of whiskey back.
Do a strength check.
Oh God! Oh, I thought it was like a tiny cask.
It is a big barrel. Did you
I
crit?
got it. No, I didn't, but I got a 21 plus 0.
Okay.
The power of love, baby.
You are able to grab. There is a lot that has gone out of this barrel too because of the night before and today. So you are able to grab it, and Hart was going to help, but you got it. You put it over the shoulder, and once you have it there,
I
outside of
imagine
that,
it's almost cartoon style, like 2
Mhm.
arms directly up over her head, and then just back up into the room, almost like standing in the doorway with it over her head like a trophy.
as you're walking up, Hart says, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the research that
the
I was
research,
talking about.
that's
That
great.
way you can have it. Okay. All right. Wow, you're strong. All right. And leaves to go grab that research. You return back up to the upstairs, and you have a wonderful night here. Is there anything that we want to spotlight? No? Okay.
Maybe a teeny little cheek kiss from Torin to Roila, and then be like, okay, cool, now you sleep over there because I don't.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
okay.
There's one thing.
All good.
Ilora is dropping off a little, like, it's like the little wrapped package sweetbread, but like one little biscuit for everyone, so they'll have a personal one just in case we get separated. They'll pack a little lunch just in case something happens.
Wonderful.
So everyone gets a little sweetbread cookie. She says goodnight to everybody. She stops at everyone's door, says goodnight. At Crucible's door, she has the sweetbread cookie, and when she hands it off, she will do the same thing she did for Torin earlier, because I don't know. I'm sure Crucible healed. I'm sure Crucible healed, but like bringing her in unconscious sparrow body, I think just kind of freaked Ilora out. And yeah, Crucible didn't ask, but she hands the sweetbread over and then will very quickly grab Crucible's hand and kiss the back of her knuckles and just say goodnight. It's the exact same thing she did with Torin. It should have no healing whatsoever, but she kisses the back of her knuckles as if doing the same healing token. She has no healing tokens to give, so it is purely just to show care. But she can't say that. So she kisses Crew's knuckles, gives her the sweetbread, and goes to pray for the evening.
So I would not be... So, hold on. Wait.
I would not be okay after that.
And you do not so when this is done, you don't clarify whether it's healing or not. I just saw that this was used to...
The exact same way, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. As
Good
you
night.
already...
Wait.
Good night. What? Just close the door. I don't feel any different. What happened? Something. Was I hurt? I don't remember if I was hurt. Was I hurt? And just having this whole monologue to herself. I must have been hurt. That's what she did before. Right. Okay. Just having a very nice little
meltdown. All right. So the night passes. Each of you get another long rest. I am full on fear.
Don't say that.
Nasty!
Don't say that.
For
You're nasty
the
ass.
next day, as we get
Gross.
a teleportation check from Roila as we begin the next day. Roila, can you do the honors, please?
You're did anybody want to prepare with me?
I'll prepare with you, brother.
Oh, okay, cool. No, that's fine.
I'll prepare with you. You want to prepare?
All right, cool.
It's fine. We're roommates right now, I guess. They're off doing sibling
they were
stuff, I
roommates.
guess.
Indie were.
And then we were roommates. Oh my gosh, imagine just the entire conversation of Torin, you're not going to guess what happened as they're preparing.
Okay, so I gotta get my math correct here.
Roila, you and
So,
Torin need to clear some
this
fucking
is-
stress and HP.
That's already good. The problem here is, all right. So this is a place that I've only been there once, technically, based on the way we did the spell. So
Correct.
I get a -2 penalty to this cast.
I've got your back, brother. Don't worry about it.
I have to get a 16
Okay.
on the die.
Soul says it will be so.
Do I spend a hope for this?
Holy Spirit, activate.
This does
Holy
feel
Spirit,
a wee bit
activate.
important.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Dog water. Okay, here we go.
We're shining.
Spending a hope for the
Everything's
+2. This is gonna be Luna Disciple as I'm doing my moon magic.
Moon magic.
That's double ones.
Knew it! I knew we were coming for a crit. I could feel it in the air.
All right.
Holy Spirit.
All right.
Technically, my dice
Holy
still roll
Spirit.
low.
Okay.
I'm trying not to
All right.
stress around.
Holy Spirit.
And they both rolled ones. I'm lucky
All
the
right.
system uses this.
Insane.
It's a
So-
good baby. We'll take it however it looks.
Okay.
Listen, so was it Soul or was it Lune that wanted this to happen? Because this was
It's just I
Lunar
was just joshing.
Disciple?
We was just singing. That's all.
and oh no. I'm
No,
just
it was
saying in
Soul.
general.
It was. I
Oh,
meant
yeah.
it. It was
On a
Soul.
cosmic
This is
level,
both,
which
really. I
God
mean-
made this happen.
I said.
So
Did I say Lune activate? I said Solely Spirit activate.
oh yeah, no. That was Daniel had said lunar disciple as the extension.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying that as a now I understand. I caught up. My brain caught up. Anywho,
That's my experience.
Here we are.
Mores of that in this.
It's my experience.
Yes, more of that.
Needs
You-
more
As
of
one
that.
small quick note, I would like to make a spellcast roll just to make sure that Riftwalker, the rune, is officially placed in Heart's Home.
Sure. Yeah, go for
Let me just do that
Oh, yeah,
super
please.
quick.
That'd be so
be
bad if
really
it wasn't.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my
Shut
god.
the fuck up.
That was
What'd
two
you roll?
12s.
Oh my god.
So
The mega is
the
Two
crit.
One,
And you can
I
get
will
your stress
not.
on.
I'm sending.
little
Hold
bit.
on. Because these dice have the dagger heart symbol on them. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be so crazy?
How much stress do you clear when you crit again? 1, 2,
Yeah,
one.
one. But we took a long rest, so you can clear all stress.
yeah.
Rest. So
If
I
that
just
was
don't know
your
if that's what he
move to
chose.
go.
That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
chose.
Yeah.
But we were prepared.
That is insane, and I love that.
The roommate
Wow.
talk helped clear the stress while we
Yep,
prepared.
that's what it was. That's
I
what it
feel
was.
Soul and Lune
The boys!
tonight.
The
boys?
There was
So-
a spark.
The teleportation is successful. The rune from before happened last night, and that worked. You teleport into or you're taken into this shadow as it you appear just outside of this city. The shantytown that you had that clear view of is where you stand. You see this main road going into the shantytown with dry dirt and an ever-present cloud of dust that hovers over this community. You see people walking around with bandanas and face coverings, and all around you behind is just farmland. You see guards walking in and out of it with wooden palisade sort of walls surrounding that. Ahead of you, you see this community, which is jarring in a way. Here you think that the Reavers are here, and yet there's people, normal folks that are living day to day, going, selling all sorts of things like fresh fruit and farming equipment. But then, at the end of this road, you see the gate into the city. And there, you see people with weapons and armor matching those that you had seen before, standing guard. But before we get to that, it is a great time to end tonight's session. And then we will pick it up next week as the party finally arrives to the Reaver compound. What a roller coaster this episode was. And I mean, like, on brand. Goodness gracious. We had crying.
Really?
We had laughs. We had
Perversion.
smooches. But
Spying perverts.
Flying.
let's go around the table and tell everybody who we are and where people can find us, starting with Daniel.
Hey everyone, I'm Daniel K. Hargrove, also known as Daniel the DM. You can find me at twitch.tv/Daniel the DM, where I'm playing video games and such. We just started playing Helldivers 2 on stream. That's been a ton of fun. And
So
we have
fun.
some Marvel Rivals news to break down tomorrow, along with my thoughts of the new Spider-Man movie. Oh boy, let me go on my rant about Palantir Parker they got in that film. But besides that, yeah, you know where to find me. All over the social medias at Daniel the DM. That's about it.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Sorry. Let's move on to Kelly!
Hi,
Ah,
I'm Kelly. I go by the Kel Hop on the internet. If you follow me in places, you'll find out what I'm doing. I love it here. I love these
Yeah.
people. This game, it makes me cry. It makes me laugh. It makes me have panic attacks in my room about whether something was healing or not. Who can say? We'll never know. But yeah, this is a beautiful game. That's all.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful game.
Meadow!
Oh, howdy. I'm Meadow. I've been Meadow and will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future, but no promises. I'm very sneaky. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Love Darlin' or Howdy Love Darlin' GM. You can also play my games with me and start playing. We do West March's Regency Romance. It's very fun. We also do Hex Ice on Fridays. That's also very fun. You can catch me Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays all somewhere. So follow me around so I don't have to do the list.
Woohoo! Mayor!
Hello there. My name is Mary. You can find me on the internet at Oh Hello Mare. I'm here primarily. However, I will be in a new, just announced, Final Fantasy X actual play podcast
Hell yeah.
over with Bradley, over with Hero Cast.
Shout out to Brad.
Yeah, we love Brad. So I am in love with the characters. I am in love with the story. I'm very new to the Final Fantasy world, so like this is big. This has been big for me. So that's happening. I'm also here on Bitten, and whenever we do other shenanigans, like the cool freelancers game last week that you should go check out. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'll post places or I will just repost things that other people make when I'm in it. I'm just happy to have sparks flying today. That was very cool. The Death Heart ship sails, or whichever one we were calling it.
My ship is sailing.
Love it.
Things are looking up.
Yep, it's looking up.
Yay.
They pulled
Cujo!
up the anchor.
Hello, everyone. I am Cujo. You can find me all over the places at the Cujo Plays Games, or you can follow Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, updates, highlights, that sort of thing. There is some new content on the horizon. I can't quite reveal it just yet, but go follow the socials because we're going to have some fun show announcements. October is going to be busy, but typical streaming schedule. This Monday we were dark because Gen Con recovery, but next week you can catch us for Destiny's Path Triumph of the Tusk. PJ runs a sponsored Pathfinder game from both Paizo and WizKids. So if you like minis and fun stories and an incredible cast of characters, go check that out. Tuesdays, congratulations, you found us. It's Bitten. We love Bitten. I love this game so much. It has everything. Crying, happy crying, more crying,
Kissing. People are kissing. People
sparking.
are mind melding.
Yeah.
People
I'm
are
just saying,
conversation.
mind melding and
breaking furniture.
breaking some
Who knows
furniture.
what that
Mhm.
means? Who can say?
Then this Friday, you can catch us for Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel D&D campaign to the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. And if you're a fan of listening to my voice, you can check out The Road to Hell, Under the Reckoning Chronicle over at Messy Crypt Productions. And then also, if you're a Final Fantasy fanatic like myself and Daniel, check out Materia Hunters over at Daniel the DM's YouTube channel, where we rant and rave about how much we love Final Fantasy.
I could check that out.
Yeah. But all that to say, Johnny.
Ooh, it's coming back up.
Hey.
Whoa.
What's coming back up? That's funny.
Whoa.
Hi everybody, I'm Johnny. I'm talking XP all over the internets. If you enjoy this stuff, then I don't know, keep watching. I'm here. I'm loving
job.
this campaign. This
That'll
is
do it.
quite literally the best thing that I feel like we've
Agreed.
ever created. So, yeah, if you want to learn Daggerheart, go check it out, I guess. But my goodness, this campaign is really what you need to be checking out. This is it. This is it. All right.
I can only hug
That's me.
myself so tight, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll hug you too.
Hugging.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking about it.
Okay, Meadow is threatening.
Oh god.
I did the same thing.
Well, we are going to get a raid
an
set up
aversion to
for
physical
Aaron
touch.
My Laundry, who's a friend of the channel. But for those in chat and for those who are watching from YouTube, we love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. We'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.